So, welcome back. Got some good news. We are third in the league, game in hand over the league leaders, but with a 15 goal difference. Unlikely we're going to catch them up. We got Guiseley in the FA Cup fourth qualifying round. We beat them once, lost them once. No big deal. The reason Maidenhead isn't the first game today is because Maidenhead was moved due to international breaks, coinciding with our players being on international duty, obviously. I've got some new players, including a very famous one that was here last season. Don't think he's on the screen at the minute, is he? He's going to be right down at the bottom, isn't he? He's not in the team. Why isn't he there? There he is, at the top here. Serhat Tazdemir has returned. There's a reason he's returned. Well, we were given a bit of a boost in the transfer budget by the board. We were given £500,000 at the start of October to make a few signings. And you're damn well sure I made those signings. For instance, obviously we have the signing of Serhat Tazdemir. We've also brought in Scott Cuthbert. Oh, I think Cuthbert was here when I last... Ignore him. Armando Shashua, he was one of the ones we brought in with the new money. Milo Vargic was another player brought in for new money. Obviously the £165,000 Tazdemir. Innis and Bryce Mtamwe. He was more of a impulse signing. I don't know why I signed him. Doesn't matter. Ryan Innis, though, I do know why I signed him. He's a great centre-back with a boundless potential for this league. Mil Vargic, at the minute not great, but he's a Croatian centre-back who could actually improve a fair bit. And because he's Croatian, didn't need a work permit, thankfully. No players obviously has left in the last since the last video. Don't think any of the other players on here are new, obviously. So, off we go to play Guiseley in the FA Cup fourth qualifying round. This is the team we've got going forward, although obviously I'm making this change. Tazdemir on for him and Hall off the bench for Shashua. There. I had to make that change, you know. He is literally the history of this club for last season. He was what made the club great. Thankfully, there's no ruling on number of players that are needed in a team, thankfully. Tian Dali will come back for this match. I rested him the last few games because he was getting, as they call it, jaded. So he'll come back for this game, as will... Ooh, I could sign him. I really want to sign him at the start of the period, but I couldn't. Didn't have enough money to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 anyway, doesn't matter. Elliot Simoes is now back in the team. He's not great, but he should be... I mean, he's not fitness-wise great, but he should be fine for this match. Other than that, we've got this team as it needs to be done. And we should have a fairly strong showing against Guiseley. And we're going to give Tazdemir the number 75 shirt, because why not? Every number between 1 and 48 have been picked, so I went for a number that was a bit higher. Anyway, Boston United versus Guiseley in the Community Stadium in Boston looks very close to a full appearance, full showing from the crowd. Okay, good, didn't think anything there. So, they've got an injury on their striker already. Not great, but these things can't be changed, unfortunately. Parker now with the ball, kicks it long, but it's just been knocked around in the middle a bit by York and Guiseley players. Parker heads it to Roberts, though. Okay, not exactly sure why he's sliding on the floor, but... Short ball to Parker, well, I say short, a medium ball to Parker. Puts the ball over for McGlip, who runs around the keeper and scores in the back of the net for his third of the season. And Boston United lead 1-0, 10 minutes into the fourth qualifying round of this FA Cup game. I think the board want us to finish with a round 2 of the FA Cup, which is possible. We've got a strong team. It's possible to do it. McGlip chasing a clearance from Drinian, doesn't reach it before Holgate. Parker heads the ball for Fox, who gets it to Simoes. Back to Fox again. Fox plays it to McGlip. McGlip runs the ball forward and is tackled by Nicholson, but Nicholson loses out to Drinian. Drinian runs past the defender, swings the ball in, and it's a header from Simoes, his first of the season, first ever goal for Boston United, and it's a brilliant goal itself. It appears that we've got a very dominant team in this match, which is very nice to see. But you have to take that with a grain of salt, knowing that Guiseley are actually a Conference North side, not a National League side. Oh, Roberts, that was an awkward save, I'll have to admit, but it's a save nonetheless. Drinian now with the corner kick, swings it in. It's a close range effort, but neither of the shots went in, and Simoes offside does mean that it's a free kick for Guiseley. We've been dominating the first half in everything, unfortunately including fouls, but dominating regardless. Crossing from Guiseley, headed away by O'Connor, I believe. I wasn't paying attention, I was looking at something else. McGlip, long ball forward, searching for Connor Hall, and it's well wide of the post. That's very poor from Hall. He was our mark out signing at the start of the season, £125,000 striker. I think I might have overpaid. Fox to McGlip, back to Fox. Another long ball looking for Hall again. Hall is in again, and he still can't get that ball round the keeper. Tiendali throws it to Simoes. Back to Tiendali. Crosses the ball in, away by Holgate to Solomon. Nicholson clears it properly, but O'Connor gets the ball straight back out. Felix runs past Toure. Still run along the wing with Felix. Swings the ball in, and it's away again by O'Connor. Fox continues the ball forward again for Boston. Simoes now with the ball. Runs along the wing, most likely going to look for a cross, I assume. Yes, he does, and Connor Hall is offside. The one time he gets the ball on target to a goal and it goes in, he's offside. Kind of worried about the money we spent on that player now, I'll have to admit. 47 minutes of the first half down, 65% possession. It appears that we are dominating, but we need to do better. Victor Fundy will come in for Connor Hall for now. I'm leaving Jolly on the bench in case Fundy gets injured. But Tasman's actually not doing quite well this game, it appears. Fundy, pressure's off. We just want to play properly, play effectively. A bit creative for the start of the second half. Try and see if we can get any more goals out of this match. Stefan O'Connor, free kick, puts out wide to Tiendali. Ball into the middle for Tasdemir. Out wide for Drinian. Bit of a juddery run there, but we'll take it. Drinian crossed the ball in. And McGlip with his second of the match. Brilliant assist from Fundy. That's another full stadium as well for the community stadium. 5,030 people making the journey to watch this match. This would have been a League One versus a League One, or League One versus League Two FA Cup game. It would have been half a stadium probably, but not even actually open some of the stands. Throw in from Guiseley, Nicholson. Long throw searching for DG. Solomon, long ball forward, headed away by O'Connor though. Tiendali will chase it to the byline. He gets the ball back to O'Connor, who gets the ball forward to Tasdemir. Tasdemir runs through, and he is through on goal, and he's put it wide. Tasdemir looking for his first goal on his return, but couldn't find the net. I will admit I would prefer there to be a bit less in the way of highlights in this game to try and shorten the videos down even further, but thankfully there appears to be minor respite in this period. Will McGlip get his hat-trick? Looking unlikely at this point in time, with only 2 minutes before the the stoppage time is raised. Solman now crossed the ball in. Felix. O'Connor kicks the ball long. Fundy chases the ball down and gets it, but he's tackled by Garner, and it's a free kick on an already yellow-carded Garner. And he's off. Scott Garner, with only 7 seconds of the 90 minutes to play, gets himself sent off. And we managed to win. Boston United 3, Guiseley 0. And Boston United have made it to the first round of the FA Cup, which will be drawn here. Normally, if the cup draw is on a non-video section, I would be doing automatic and just watch them be drawn. But because I'm trying to keep the video somewhat short, I won't be doing that this time. Carter is a bit annoyed with his loan, as is Dwight Pascal, because he is a full-back, but he's been played centre-back, left-back. He's never been played right-back, and it's really annoying me and him. Wallace, however, is doing very well on his loan deal. May not have done very well in this game, but he won 4-0 with them against Havant and Waterlooville. Sam Jones, not bad. Played 21 minutes after coming as a substitute. He could do better, but he's already doing quite well. He's got 4 goals to his name already. He's doing fairly well for his age. And McGlip, only a fringe player, mind you. A fringe player, and he's already brilliant. Yeah, we'll get Cameron McGlip on a leadership course, so that when I do leave, they'll have a permanent captain for the future. Because obviously I don't plan on staying here for my entire career, and look at that, A+. It's going to be really bad when I apply for jobs over Christmas or something, isn't it? I'd hate to be the board, just watching their manager leave when they're in the midst of a promotion battle. Although I could not see Boston losing the promotion battle at this point. I couldn't. Mainly because the fact of the matter is, Boston have got a team that are so good already, they've almost got no chance of actually losing out at this point. Yeah, I looked to sign Jacques Magoma as well as Chris Gunter from Reading, but neither of them were willing to join for a fee I could accept wage-wise, because as you can see, we are £3,000 a week over our wage budget. That's not good. We can only offer £250 a week to players now. So, yeah. Rollins, he doesn't play anyway, so we'll leave to the physio. No reason to have injections on a player. And Christian Hill does well for the under-23s, but seeing as they were playing Hornchurch, that's expected. Spinner's have improved quite a bit, I think. Where is he? So there he is. Lewis Reed, how is your potential? Still a 3.5 with a black to 4.5 still. Louis Potts, completely useless to me at the minute. Newa Dicko, yeah, I cannot afford that wage. So thanks anyway for getting that scout report done, but I can't afford that. Athletic Bilbao managed to beat Villarreal. That's quite impressive actually, seeing as Bilbao a couple of years ago not even in the Liga, whatever it's called. La Liga, that's it. No, I'm leaving on Tazdemir. I'm actually going to leave everything as it is and not changing the team for the Maidenhead game. Mainly because Maidenhead don't seem like a team that's going to be too difficult. Okay. Why can't I offer him a contract? Doesn't matter. I'll probably find out at some point. Anyway, Maidenhead up next, and obviously Notts County will be off camera. And we'll hope to continue our good run of form, in that we've got 14 games down, and only lost twice. It's fairly good form for a newly promoted side, I think. And those defeats came against Barnet and was it Kidderminster? No. Who did we lose to on the opening day of the season? I don't remember actually. Oh, Ebbsfleet, yeah, that's it. Ebbsfleet, all the way down here. 16th place. Barnet, acceptable. They're top of the table. They've got a fairly strong team. Ebbsfleet, not so much. Right then. We should be getting the FA Cup draw today. So we'll know who'll be playing in the first round of the FA Cup. Now I'm hoping it's a non-league side, so we can get our run to the second round a bit easier. But obviously that's not guaranteed. We could, for all we know, get a recently relegated Championship side, currently now in League One. Rudiger Stead. Oh, I'd love to sign him, I really would, but I mean, the wages he's asking for would be too high. Finally, played as a right back, and he did not play well apparently. And Altrincham, unfortunately, battered 4-1 by Harrogate. Sam Jones sent off in the 45th minute, I assume just before half time, and he got himself an assist. Right, so that's doing the draw teams. Newport County. Okay, not an impossible fixture, but definitely not one that I would have wanted. So where are we supposed to be in regards to FA Cup? Okay, no, it's just reached first round, so that's fine. I got to reach the fourth round of the FA Trophy. That seems fairly easy in my opinion. Just worried about that one, to be honest with you. I wonder if I actually asked for like more wage budget. Oh, I can't even ask for more wage budget. I said if I asked for like more wage budget, they'd accept it. The board have been doing quite a lot of stuff of their own volition, just because the club is growing so quickly, and you know they need more facilities, better facilities, and bigger facilities, essentially. No, none of those players are going to be going down to under-23s, so that's fine. Although I will say one thing, I am regretting signing Hassanali on a loan deal from Colchester, because I can't actually terminate the loan. Well, I can when it gets to January, so in January most likely I'll probably terminate the Hassanali loan, because it's unlikely he'll be played from any point further on, with both Shashua and Tasdemir both in the team. It's unlikely that we're going to have to worry about anything like that. Right then, so Boston United versus Maidenhead. Exact same team going to play this game. We're going to hope that we can get ourselves a win. Obviously with Fundy no longer in the team due to it being only 5 subs, not 7, Jolly will be the main substitute for Connor Hall, as well as Tasdemir and whatever else. Crankshaw will be a substitute for Simoes and Drinian, obviously. Shashua for the midfield. Maquiak for this position. And Cuthbert for the rest of the positions, because Cuthbert can play centre back or right back, thankfully. So we're going to play this match. Hopefully, we're not going to have too much of a problem. But this is still a National League side, still a difficult opposition for us. Right, so I'm going to say the pressure is off for Connor Hall, because I need him to be playing calmly and successfully when it comes to striking on goal, because we're going to need him to start scoring goals. Thrown from Toure to Simoes to Tasdemir, tackled by Upward. Smile. Okay. Long ball forward, but Tiandali heads it away. Drinian now. Long ball forward searching for Hall. Hall does touch it down, but his ball is saved by Rowley, or Rowley, or whatever he's pronounced as. The goalkeeper, essentially. Ball swung in, headed away by... Not even having a chance of pronouncing that. Drinian crossed the ball back in again, and Hall still can't score. Already 2 attempts on goal for him, and he still can't get the ball in. Throw-in from Maidenhead. Bennett to Shackelford. Crossed in, and it's a goal from Jake Cassidy. Maidenhead lead their home stadium against Boston United. 1-0. It's not good. Dropped down to 4th currently with Guiseley going above us. Goal kick from Rowley. Toure heads it to Fox, who gets the ball forward looking for Connor Hall but doesn't reach him. Cassidy runs straight past the defence and scores a second for Maidenhead. This is very, very poor form from us today. I do not know what's happened. Getting to show a bit of passion in this second stage of this half. Tiendali throws it to Tasdemir. Back to Tiendali. Ball into the middle looking for McGlip. McGlip gets the ball forward to Connor Hall, who gets a shot saved by Rowley. Again. Corner kick once more to Boston. Drillian swings it in. Long kick away by the defenders. After 20 minutes, still 2-0 to Maidenhead. Smile forward to Cassidy, heads it on. Tiendali now. In the ball into the middle for Fox, now to McGlip. Gets the ball forward to Tasdemir. Tasdemir is on goal. And he can't score either. 8 shots, 5 on target. And we are losing 2-0. Boston United are getting forward. They are getting their shots in. But they are not scoring. Senior throws to Cassidy. Sparks. Cross the ball in. Away by Fox to McGlip. Long ball forward from McGlip to Hall. Hall. Ball forward to Drinian. Drinian got past the defender's tackle. Through on goal. And he finally puts a goal back in our name. Aaron Drinian with his 6th of the season puts us back in contention after 40 minutes. Currently half of our shots have been on target, whilst every one of their shots have been on target. So we're going to bring off Tasdemir because he is not playing that well today. And as much as I wanted him to do so much better, unfortunately he's not. Actually, I put Shashua on the midfield and then Fox out for Jolly. Attack and midfield attack. And ball winning midfield defence. Right. I'm going to go back into the second half. And I'm going to tell Shashua the pressure's off, just so he can play a bit better than he normally does. Yellow card, unfortunately, for Ibu Toure. 60 minutes down, and there's been no highlights in this half. 16 shots to 9 on target now for us. They have got 6 to 4. That is a lot better from them. Free kick from Smile. Puts the ball to Parker. Blocked by the defence and put wide in the second shot. But they are still getting the ball through. We need more passion from these boys. Jolly now touches the ball down. Puts it forward for McGlip. McGlip cannot beat Rowley. Or Rowley, I don't know how to pronounce the goalkeeper's name. Long ball forward from him though. Tiendali heads it forward to Parker when he really should have chested it down. But the ball is blocked by, I don't know, Drinian. Tiendali now with the ball to O'Connor. Long ball forward from him. But nothing comes of it. Jolly now with the ball to Drinian. And back forward to Jolly again. Jolly is tackled. Connor Hall gets his 12th of the season. And finally, we are back in parity with Maidenhead. And we have managed to pull ourselves back from 2-0 down to 2-2. Admittedly, slower than I'd hoped. We are back up to 3rd place with this draw. And if we score another goal, we'll be up at least 1 more place. But with only 4 minutes of stoppage time, it's unlikely. Oh, we've got a free kick from Roberts. Roberts is wasting his time for no particular reason. Long ball out wide, looking for Simois. Simois runs the ball forward for Connor Hall in the middle. Hall puts it wide. Oh, that's so frustrating. Maidenhead with a goal kick. Only 15 seconds of this match left to play. Bennett misses the header. Jolly though runs the ball forward. To Shashua, to Toure. Toure now with the ball. And he blew the whistle despite us being on an attack that could have won us the match. Poor refereeing, if you ask me. Doesn't matter. We won. We go to analysis. What's the one where it tells you how the referee did? Because if you ask me, he didn't do very well. No, that's just pitch. Match stats. Player rating. I am very confused about where I have to go. Report. No. Where do I go? Review. There's no thing where it tells you how the referee did in that. Oh, that's annoying. Fine. We'll have to find out some other time how the referee did in that game. Resistible Force. Got an achievement. Anyway, Cassidy fires Maidenhead into promotion hunt. Not really. I mean, they didn't do anything. They go up or down, I don't think, so that's fine. Michelle Parker and O'Connor will be in the team for the Notts County game, but they'll be rested after that for a little while, because I think we've got fairly easy competition after that up until the Newport County game, which will be the next game on camera. Newport and Bromley will be the next two games on camera. Then after that, we'll have the FA Trophy, dependent on when the FA Cup second round is, if we get through. Right, that'll be drawn on the 9th of November. We play the first round on the 7th. Right, fair enough. Schedule. Second round is supposed to be played on the 28th of November. Okay, that's not going to work then, is it then? My plan. Unless I just show certain cup matches. But we'll find out what we have to do when it comes to it, obviously. For now, the next match you'll be seeing will be Newport and Bromley. And then from then on we'll work out what needs to be done with the rest of the matches if the cup run continues. But until then, I bid thee adieu. Goodbye.